Hi there. So I was working through a deliverability issue for a client in Klaviyo, and I wanted to share with you, as an email marketing agency, how we diagnose the issue and how we mitigate the issue using kind of the custom reports in Klaviyo and segments. So let me go into a Klaviyo account here. Things have been blurred out, so it's conceptual, but I want to show you this account. So here we are. It's a kind of new Klaviyo account. We just started email marketing, and I'm looking here at the campaign metrics, and I can see that the last one did okay, 36% open rate, but some of these are really poor, right? And so when you see numbers this low, it's a good hint that you have a deliverability issue. You should be aiming for anywhere 30 to 50, 60% open rate. And so these look low. These look low to me, and we're going to jump in and dig deeper so you can understand what's going on. So when open rates are low, I can tell you, first off, there's one of two issues. One is you sent the email to everybody in your list, really cold people who don't want to hear from you, who don't know who you are, who don't recognize your name, who don't care anymore. That's normal. In this instance, we're only sending to pretty recent contacts. So that's my red flag that there's something going on, not with who we're sending it to, but rather something with the ESPs that's maybe causing spam. So let me pull up one that is kind of particularly low and show you. When I look into the metrics, I can see everything, and I can see this little deliverability tab, and it'll tell me what are the open rates, what are the click rates, what's the unsubscribe rate. And on the particular email, it's sometimes hard to see what's going on. So for example, my spam rate looks pretty healthy here. So how can I figure out what's going on? So I'll show you a tool that we use. It's in Klaviyo. You go down to custom reports, you create a new one from scratch. You're going to select here the single metric, call it something. I call it inbox spam report, but you can call it whatever you want. And you come in here and configure the report, and I'm going to look specifically at spam rates. And here's a trick. I'm going to group by inbox provider. And I'm going to look over the last 30 days, and I'm going to put the entire range together because I don't really care what happened on the first or second or third. I just want the high level bird's eye view to see if there's something going on with specific inbox providers. So here's my report, and I can see that most of the spam reports came from Verizon, 126, and Comcast. You'll know, well, you might not know this, but there are many inbox providers. There's maybe 20 inbox providers, 30 inbox providers, Gmail, Yahoo, Google, Outlook. So the fact that only 3 are showing up with pretty big numbers tells me that there's an issue with these specifically. So that's a good starting point. That tells me, I'm making a little note here, Verizon and Comcast are not great. Let me go back in and let me do another one, and same format, and this one I'll call bounce report. Put it in the same format. And this time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to look at bounces, bounced emails, again, group by inbox provider, and look over the last 30 days and lump them all together. I don't care about the per day range, and just see if I see anything going on. So here I can see there's Apple, what comes up? Gmail comes up to the top, Hotmail, Outlook comes up to the top. You'll see here you have quite a few. And Verizon, again, is really high up. And Gmail isn't great. Hotmail, Outlook isn't great. Okay, so I'm eyeballing this to look at the names of ESPs and see if something jumps out as, alarming. Now, remember, bounces are for a number of reasons, some of which you can't control. It could be a mailbox is full. It could be the email doesn't exist anymore. So it doesn't necessarily mean there's an issue with what you're sending. It could also be an issue with the recipients. So just take a note of that and take this with a grain of salt. I think it's interesting to see. So with this information, I've identified Verizon and Comcast. I think I'll look at those first. And I'm going to go into my lists and segments, and I'm going to show you how you create a segment for these. So you would click on Create New Segment. But I've already done this right before this call. So I'm just going to dig in and show you the definitions. So when I set up a segment, I'm going to set it up this way. And it's really simple. You come in here and you say, give it a name, Verizon ESP segment. And under properties about someone, I'm going to select their email address contains Verizon. And it's going to show me there's 272 people with this. That means that it's scanning every email address behind the scenes and pulling out the ones that end in Verizon dot something. Could be .net, could be .com, could be whatever. Is this 100% catching every single person? No, but it's catching the bulk of these users. So you can set up segments in Klaviyo for each of the ESPs. And what I'm going to do on this account now is I'm going to go in and for my upcoming campaigns, I'm going to exclude Verizon and Comcast. That means I'm saying there's 1,200, 1,300 people that I don't want to send this to because we have issues with these ESPs. Something is happening that's causing users to mark it as spam. So I'm going to skip and see if it increases our open rates. And I'll come back and show you in a month how it did, but I just wanted to share this tip for you. So just a reminder, when you're in campaigns, let's say you're scheduling something out or ready to schedule June right now. So I'm in here, I would send it to my normal recipients list. And then I tend to, let me do this one more time. Let's cut that part out. I don't want to show that we're skipping VIPs because it's kind of weird. So when it comes time to schedule a campaign, you would open up the campaign, you would send it to your engaged list, whoever that is, and you would choose here to skip the ESPs that are currently problematic. So I'm going to skip Verizon, skip Comcast. And that's what I would do as an email marketing agency to see if we can help recover the metrics for this account and see if it helps boost things in the next coming month. So I just wanted to share this tip. Hope you enjoyed this content. We are an email marketing consulting firm, Centric Squared, and we do email deliverability consultation most days, all the time. It's a topic that's at the top of our mind always. And I wanted to share this trick because a lot of people don't realize that Klaviyo has some pretty great tools to help you dig into, spam complaints and bounces, and then identify and create segments to help mitigate deliverability issues. So I hope you found this helpful. Follow our channel, take a look at the links in our description, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.